You're welcome back, and now the rest of the news. The special advisor to President Bola Tinubu on media and publicity, Ajarin Gelale, says his principal will not deliver a speech to a joint sitting of the National Assembly today. Mr. Gelale said this in a Tuesday evening statement, contrary to earlier statement from the Senate, House of Representatives, and the special advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga. Now, they had said President Tinubu will deliver a speech to a joint session of the National Assembly. Meanwhile, the Labour Party caucus in the House of Representatives has described President Bola Tinubu's 1 year in office as a reign of economic hardship, insecurity, and hopelessness, which they said negates the renewed hope agenda campaign promises of the current administration. Also, some stakeholders in Rivers State have been speaking about President Tinubu's performance so far. The chairman of the Trade Union Congress, TUC, in Rivers State, Ikechukwu Onyefuru, spoke to correspondent Soyobi Oluwari.
So looking at the performance of the federal government in the oil and gas sector, I will personally say, in my opinion, that the oil sector is even exposed. The oil sector is under threat of survival because the government is not helping the business to thrive. Government is not doing anything to attract investment into that sector. All we hear every day are bad news everywhere. So nothing has changed. The government needs to do more. There is no visible improvement in the oil and gas sector. Many employees have lost their jobs in the last 1 year.
The chairman of the Labour Party in the state, Hilda Dokubo, also gave her own assessment.
1 year of nothing, just 1 year of deepening poverty, 1 year of deepening insecurity, 1 year of deepening lack, 1 year of capital flights. You see people just leave Nigeria. Then even the ones that you don't know who is piloting. Things just keep going up and down, and you sleep and wake up and dollar is hitting 2,000. So it becomes very clear that, people just change numbers and figures, not because anything is improving or not improving.
Now, but political analyst Liberals Oshoma disagrees with Nigerians, blaming President Tinubu for the current hardship in the country.
They remove subsidy, put more money in the hands of governors, and the governors have not done anything good with the money. Federal government also have not been able to make the life of Nigerians better. So 1 year in office, there is no policy in place, there is no program in place to ensure that truly something is going to be different in the next 1 year. The governors are as culpable as the federal government.
In other news, the Tripartite Committee on Minimum Wage has reportedly postponed its meeting indefinitely. This is according to a report in the Punch newspaper. It followed Tuesday's meeting where the federal government added 3,000 naira to its initially proposed 57,000 naira minimum wage, making it 60,000 naira. The organized labor again rejected the fresh offer and made a fresh demand of 494,000 naira, which is 3,000 naira lower than the 497,000 naira it proposed last week. Recall that the labor union gave the government 31st May as a deadline to conclude the negotiations. And now in business, the Minister of Finance and the Coordinator of Economy, Wale Edu, says the federal government has reinstated the suspended stipend to 75 million Nigerians in 50 million households to reduce the suffering of citizens. On 12th January, the president suspended the programs administered by the National Social Investment Program Agency for 6 weeks as part of a probe of alleged misappropriation of funds in the management of the agency and the scheme. The General of the State Tourism Development Agency, Yibo Koko, has called on media professionals and enthusiasts in the state to promote conversations that attract investment and show the state in a positive light. And now to sports. Legendary boxer Mike Tyson says he's feeling 100% now. The 57-year-old Tyson stated this in a post on X. This follows a medical emergency he had on a flight just weeks before his 20th July flight. His 20th July fight with Jake Paul.
And now we bring you news from around the world.
BBC News says it discovered the criminals are selling guides on social media detailing how to carry out sextortion. These guys teach individuals how to impersonate young women online, deceiving victims into sending sexually explicit materials and then blackmail them. One of the persons allegedly part of a gang that earned £2 million from online blackmail of adults and children, Olamide Shanu, appeared in court in London on Tuesday.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
That's a wrap on the news this afternoon. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. The 8 new rivers commissioners have received their portfolios. Stakeholders have assessed Governor Fubara's 1 year in office as he gives account of stewardship today. The DG River State Tourism Agency has charged media and others to promote positive conversations about the state. Federal government has reinstated the suspended social investment program, and on the foreign scene, BBC has uncovered criminals selling sextortion guides online. The news was edited by Constance Mega. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808 721 7215. I'm Ifechukwu Moyeli. Many thanks for listening.